Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and we are back with a, well, I haven't done one of these, but a ship review, specifically for cargo. We are in the Freelancer Max, and I actually really like this ship on a lot of ways, but have a couple of reasonably serious problems. I do like the top windows to see when the top, the door opens, by the way. Hold on, am I still driving? Whoops. Hold on. Let's make sure we're stopped here. There we go. All right, so I do really like it. Now, this thing holds a reasonable amount of cargo. I think it is, hold on, let me verify this before I go too far with you here. If we go to here, there you go. You can see right here, this is our Freelancer Max. And I guess we're recording this in full wide version. I just realized this. I just thought about this. I wasn't meaning to. But you can see it holds 120 SCU, but that's with 2 SC or 6 2SUs in back, right? So that's 12 is in the back room, and I'll show you where that is. So that means you're actually only holding 108 here, and as you can see, you can't really get a lot of that's, I won't say wasted. A lot of that's hard to use. For instance, I have a mission right now where I'm supposed to bring back 111 SCU from Magnus Gateway to Everest. And that's great, except the vast majority of it, in fact, all of it except for a 4, a 2, and a 1, is in 8 SCU containers. And you can see I can't fit very many 8 SCU containers here. I think you can fit like 6 on each side. Well, 32, right? So that means that's 4 on each side, so you can fit a grand total of 8 of those in there. So when it comes for that, well, how much could I bring back? 64 plus the other little bit, and I had to leave 5 containers behind, right? So while this looks like a lot, it's not in a super usable area. In fact, if you're gonna go with something around this, like I said, you might be better off, honestly, with the, let's see if I can find it here quickly, with the raft. Right? Because that only carries 96, but it can handle up to 8s all the way across. Actually, it struggles a little bit with the small ones because there's a couple bits on the bin that if you have 4s or 2s or 1s, you can't double stack. You can only get the outside 4. You can only single stack. You can't put anything else up. So it has its own issues, but it can handle more of these. More of the 8s. So if you're doing bigger stuff, in that way, it's actually a little bit more flexible. So let's get into the ship here to show you. This was obviously the cockpit. Seat for 4 people, bunks for 4 people, pretty nice. Your actual, I assume this may be an engineering station at some point. Your bathroom is there, your ladder and your docking port are there. We've got some components essentially right through here. And close the door there. Now this is where some of your cargo and your docking ring goes. So this is that little room in back, right, that I said could handle 3 2s stacked up on either side. That's great, except you have to bring those through this door. Now this is your cargo bay, and this is it. Like I said, 4 8s on each side, and then you got 2 extra or 1 SCU further past, right? So turret access is up here. I haven't actually been up there. I don't know how you get to it. One of these over here, maybe? Don't know. Doesn't matter for my purposes, because we're just talking about cargo, and the guns on this thing are useless for anything that you're going to do with it. Now, this has not had a final pass. It's missing all sorts of buttons. For instance, there's no panel on the outside to open the door. I think either doors. You just have to kind of mouse over it and hit F. So we got some more components back here. So we're talking about this thing purely from a cargo standpoint, and that's why you're buying this. It's great if you're going to do a lot of small missions, or if you're going to use it for commodity trading. It'll work great for that, where you get to pick exactly what size, so you can maximize your efficiency. But if you want to run medium cargo missions, you're going to be making 2 trips most of the time. And so for that, it's not great. Now, it's also, like I said, not really had a final pass. It's missing a lot of buttons. I didn't see any real graphical glitches anywhere, which is nice. However, it does have some functional glitches, which are, as you can see here, you can see that the power management for the weapons is on 2. It shouldn't be. I keep turning it off. It turns it on halfway through the jumps numerous times sometimes, and jump pulls you out of jump. It won't jump with power to the guns, and it constantly turns the power to the guns on. So you're going to have to take multiple attempts to make every jump, which is a pain in the ass, an absolute pain in the ass. Now, on the good side, it's got a boatload of quantum fuel, and I wasn't having any trouble making the jump from Everest to Magnus Gateway. However, as you can see there, it's not full, even though it told me it was full. Now, last time it told me it wasn't full, but when I got out, as soon as I actually got ready to go, hit the jump, it went to full, and it made it the whole time. This time, I got out. Again, it said it wasn't full, but when you tried to fill it, it said it was full. But the actual inside ship said it wasn't. This time when I hit jump, it wasn't. So there's no way to know whether you're filled up or not with quantum fuel until you actually hit jump. Now in this case, I had to hit just an outside point around a planet to make it around a planet. So I wasn't like very far away. And I'm going to actually go back here and change ships because that really, really bugs me. Now I've just rented this one. It's not the worst. Now, other good, because there is a lot of good with this ship. And if they fix the bugs, right? Because we have to, Evenly says he rates them without bugs. Well, that's great, but we have to fly these today. We're not flying them 10 years in the future when the bugs are filled out. We're flying it now, right now. So the bugs matter. So at this point, it's a real pain in the ass to fly, despite the good. Now, good, and we're going to make a run in here. Whoops, that's not what I'm looking for. We're going to, we'll make a run in here. Communications is up where I want it. It handles really well. I don't actually know what the numbers are off the top of my head. We'll look at them if I remember when we get into the... slow us down here a little bit. We've got a medium hang over here. It handles really nicely. I really, really enjoy flying it. The ship I owned, and I'm thinking of getting rid of, and that's why I'm doing this. We don't probably need that. Yeah, I know there's... I don't know what I have in... Oh, hold on. Let's just get out of that. We don't need that alarm. The Constellation Taurus is also a buggy mess, even more so than this. You can see this thing, for a big cargo ship, well, for a medium cargo ship in this case, I guess, it handles like a dream. I really like flying it. I really wish that it didn't have the bug with the quantum fuel. If it didn't have that, I would easily recommend this all day long, even with the inefficiencies of the drive bay. Whoops! Oh! I let my hand off Z. Let's just come in here a little bit more. We just need to make sure we're on the. I don't have to get a line for anything in particular. We just need to be able to have it in the middle so it'll go down without destroying itself, and there we go. So now what I said was, let's take a look, see if it'll do it this time. The thing is, it charges you that money, right? You pay your 3.1, 3.2 thousand here, right? So we'll see if it fixes it this time. So far, every time I filled it, it has not shown full, but I didn't do it with it on. Let's hit B. Whoops. Nope, see, still shows the 515. And again, maybe it's filled, maybe it's not. There's no way for us to know at the moment. And that, until it gets fixed, and maybe it'll get fixed in 4.0.2. This is 4.0.1 at the moment. If it does that, I think this is a great ship because it's so easy to fly compared to everything else I've flown within this size category. It's really, really nice to fly. Like I said, the inefficiency is there, but I don't have to run mediums. I could run a handful of smalls and get exactly what I need out of it, right? Whoops. Come on, let's See what I mean? There we go. No button for this door. Can I find it? Can I get this door to work? No. I could if I went to the cockpit. Here, we'll do it real quick. Again, these little bugs, these are really annoying. I wish you could just hit the buttons you want to hit here without getting back in the pilot seat. I should just be able to reach over and go open the doors without having to mess with that. Open exterior. Okay, let's, whoops. There we go, we can exit the ship now. So between the pass needing to add like buttons to the door, right? So there's no button there. Jeez, that's loud. You just have to mouse over, right? Let's get out of here. I don't think it should be making noise. It is turned off after all. But it does still make a lot of noise. But this is it. This is the Freelancer Max. Beautifully handling ship. Slightly flawed cargo layout, but it is completely ruined by 2 bugs. Not actually filling up when you need it to fill up. I can fix that for you guys, but I'm having to speak over all of this. Hold on, let me lower the volume here a little bit. Yeah, not filling up with fuel when it says it's filled up. We can zoom around here and get our... Oh, maybe we can't. Come on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Is that our thumbnail? Something like that. Whoops, I gotta go this way. Ah, there we go. There's our thumbnail. I might hit that right there and get my print screen. Flawed by the 2 things. The quantum fuel bug and the fact that it keeps turning on guns and shutting your quantum jumps down over and over and over again, which, when you're cargo flying, is kind of a big deal. I think maybe it's actually paying attention to my speaking. I hadn't noticed that it was or not. That's pretty cool. Here, let's take the helmet off, and we'll wrap up the rest of the way. Yeah. I have to really make it obvious that I'm doing that, and now my TV monitor thinks that I need to do something as well. I have a great new monitor, but it's a smart monitor. And that means it's a pain in the ass sometimes, just like this ship. So, if they fix the bugs, buy the Freelancer Max all day long, and don't look back. There we go. Let me point you back at the screen. I'm looking up at the camera, but I don't need to because I don't have the camera on because the game is using it. Anyway, yeah, don't look back. Right? It's such a good ship. It's just broken by a couple bugs. And because of the inefficient cargo layout, it's not worth my time to fight with it over that. So it's a pass for now, but it's a pass based on bugs and maybe some final overhauls for correct buttons and things like that. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Cheers.